Yes guys, welcome back to another episode of your boy Arms. On today's one, it's going to be a match preview between Liverpool and Everton. Oh, another big derby day for Liverpool. Come on boys. Yes, so before I start, maybe you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think as well as we go through it. So, obviously, Liverpool looking like they might have found a little bit of a boost after the Champions League game against Red Bull Leipzig. Looked dominant in that game. Played well. Maybe it was the break we needed to get things going. Everton, they were looking in a decent position. They could have capitalised on a lot of things with their game in hand. So obviously one of those ones was Manchester City. Always going to be a tough one that. They did lose midweek to them 3-1. Coming into this game now, it's still up all for grabs. Everton, class side, you can never deny their ability, especially under Ancelotti nowadays. Liverpool, yeah. Now is the opportunity time. Everton is a decent game to have, especially all the conflict surrounding it, because obviously of the first game. I mean, that first game, I mean, Liverpool should have won. It wasn't offside from Sadio Mane. It wasn't offside from Sadio Mane. He was through. Thiago played a perfect ball. He was onside. Last minute, it should have been 3-2, Henderson goal, but okay. Finished 2-2. The game was fairly even, to be fair. I mean, Liverpool probably dominated a little bit more than Everton in terms of possession. And obviously Everton will work on a counter-attack and play against us. That's exactly how I see the game happening again this time around. Liverpool are going to have to control the game early, get them playing their style of football. It's at Liverpool at home as well. I mean, I know at home doesn't really mean anything right now, but that's what they need to do. And just look what they were doing in the Champions League game to play in this one as well. I mean, they were putting balls long in behind for Salah and Mane, and they love that. Mane and Salah live off of balls over the top, in behind the defenders. That's what you need to give them. Yes, they're talented footballers and can play with the ball at feet, the ball into feet, and take on players, etc. But you want to get them running at defenders, pace for pace, and that's where they're going to capitalise a lot more. Obviously, that's exactly what Liverpool need to do. In terms of the team, I think they should stick exactly the same team that they did in the Champions League midweek. Kabak had a class game. Start him. Obviously, Alisson, Trent, Hendo will have to be at the back because I still believe Fabinho is not ready. And in terms of other centre backs, it's too big of a game, and they don't know the Liverpool way of playing and that leadership that you need at centre back. So unfortunately, it has to still be Henderson for me. Obviously, Robbo left back, midfield three, same again. Thiago, Wijnaldum, and Curtis Jones. And then the front three the same again. Salah, Mane, Firmino. I mean, they're all on it. The other players, obviously, are still injured. I think Millie's still a doubt. Diogo Jota's not too far away. Naby Keita might be ready. We're not sure yet. But yeah, that's definitely where Liverpool will have the opportunity to win the game, is by controlling play and cutting passing lanes for them and through balls, decisive balls into the final third to give Salah and Mane those opportunities to run onto it rather than have to do it themselves when they have the ball at their feet and then have to take it on, because that just holds up all the play a little bit too long for them and slows everything down. In terms of Everton, in order to win the game, for me, they need to win midfield. If they beat Liverpool in midfield, they're going to win the game. And they can easily do that with Doucouré, Gomez and Allen. Three class midfielders. I mean, Allen coming from Napoli, another stellar signing that doesn't get talk mention of enough, to be honest, for me. Yeah, the guy knows how to play football in midfield, sweeping up, attacking, distributing play, passing the ball, and overall dynamism and energy that he inputs into the game is exactly what Ancelotti will like and what Everton are thriving off, as you can see, because of the rest of their players. Yeah, if they manage to control midfield or disrupt midfield a bit more against the other three, that's going to give them a lot of opportunities to capitalise on Liverpool having a high line and getting in between the midfield and defence. Obviously, when you've got people like Iwobi, Richarlison on the wings, ability with pace, and then Dominic Calvert-Lewin is shown that he's a proven goal scorer this season. You get him the ball in the right areas, he's going to tuck it away, isn't he? So yeah, that's my input on what Everton need to do if they want to win the game. In terms of the overall aspect, I think the key player to watch is... I don't know, I have a feeling Bobby, you know? I have a feeling Bobby Firmino might do something in this game for Liverpool. Maybe not in terms of scoring goals, but he's going to have an impact and create a lot of chances. Probably add a couple of assists. He'll be the key factor. And then obviously on Everton's side, the key player for me is going to be Jordan Pickford. If Jordan Pickford has a good game, Everton will do well. If he has his normal game, they're going to do quite piss poor. Because Jordan Pickford's a shot stopper, nothing more. Game for me, Liverpool to win. Obviously, I'm going to say Liverpool to win. 2-1. But I wouldn't be surprised if Everton nick a draw. Hopefully not. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it down below. Obviously, like and subscribe. It means more to us than you can think. See you next time. Football is life.